Sorry. Right. Seems to be working. Yes. Right, we're back in the Longhouse, and well, like always, we'll continue where we left off last time, which is this shelf over here. But also this, maybe this needs something more, like a little something maybe. A bit crowded over that poor troll head. Oh, does that do anything, or is it just annoying? Actually, that's more annoying than anything else, I think. Alright, let's... I mean, we don't have to add stuff, really. Maybe it's good the way it is. Yeah, maybe add just a row of beams to the roof. Sort of add some contrast to what the fuck? Otherwise pretty stony experience. Yeah, we might as well do the same over here while we remember what we're doing, because why not? There you go. Some sort of weird bug crawling on me. Hey, I'm not that crusty. Leave me alone. Hello, John Axel. How's little Splat doing? She's fine. We shoved a burger down her throat and got her some ice cream. That usually takes care of all the all the weird stuff. But yep, she's fine. It's nothing to be too concerned about. It's happened before. It's warm. She's been in school all day, and of course she hasn't eaten anything in school because she's stubborn, and she hasn't had anything to drink, and it's that time of month. You know, all those things collided into a nice let's faint in the corridor and smack our heads on the floor kind of experience. But yeah, it all worked out. Can cure anything with a burger and ice cream, right? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, underrated medicines, really. Maybe not for everyday use, but every now and then it's perfectly fine. Oh, yeah. Yep, so let's do something like that, but not exactly like that, over on this side, too. I have a faint memory that you can stack shields on top of each other like a crazy person. I'm gonna see if I can't do that. Right. 1, 2, 4, 5. Come on. 6, maybe. Probably superb. And I guess the normal, like, wood shield could be good. Where are the shields? Damn it. Show me thy shield. Oh, there they are. Banded buckler, wood shield. Let's do the wood shield, but with some flair. I was always partial to the blue and white one for no reason, really. But yep, there. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna be building on the Longhouse for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go fight pirates. So it's reverse day. We're fighting pirates because we wanted to fight pirates, but we didn't really have the time for it. Because the morning stream kind of got screwed up. So we are gonna go back fighting pirates later tonight instead. If you're into that sort of thing, and if you're awake, and yeah, who isn't into pirates though? Tell me you don't like pirates, and I'll tell you that you are a sausage. 8. Is it the first, and then I think is this gonna? Oh, is it? I'm gonna have to think about this and give this a little bit of a tryout. Maybe we put it if it's the first one. If I put it on the first one, where is it? 8. Is it gonna? That's not what I was hoping for at all. That's not really. Do I need to start from the top and work my way down instead? Is that what we're doing? But that's going to be super difficult. I'm going to have to remove this stone and sit down. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. 1. And then the second one. See, that is actually... I should have rotated them then, because the shields need to be rotated. But we're onto something. I think. I should have thought about this, actually. Everything should be rotated or moved around a bit, because you don't want to have a repeating pattern. Because it looks like a machine did it. It's also, for some reason, the human eye does not appreciate too repetitive patterns that are too repetitive, unless they're like on a shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a magic number. Let's try that. Sit our ass down. Actually, let there be light. Are you still sitting down? Yeah. Item stand, wood sheet. This can't be the easiest way to do this. It must be some other way, right? But it's working. Let's stick to what's working. Let's do more of the shields. Two of them. Is that the next one? Yes, it's the next one. And all right, and then we need one more apparently. They are very. There's like a cake. They're too crammed into. We need to figure out how to do this. Like more aesthetically pleasing. How about trying every other one? Let's see if that works. Hello, welcome to placing shields on item stands. It's a documentary about a man who sat in a hole trying to place shields until he started crying. Oh, I don't know which one's what. Oh my crap. Right, so hold E. And that is let's try and hope that is correct. That is a little bit better. And then that should be, maybe if I prepared, that should be that one, and then we should try and squeeze one into... Actually, if we do something like this and maybe something like that, and then remove that one, we should be able to add that one there. So it looks a lot more like a pile, but not... Someone was in a hurry or something. You can remove that one. Oh, for the love of... Not it. Oh, why? Why? I didn't mean for all of them to... Doodle. Right, so the that one there should be... Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Alright, back to square one, and then the top one. I thought I told you to sit down. It would be kind of nice if you stayed that. Stay down! Alright, so let's do this again. Well, but this time let's do it the other way around. That one should be... Yeah, that works. And then you have on the top one. No. Why no? Why you no? Sit down. And then I'm pretty sure we can do this. Right, you can move that one a little bit closer. And it should be fine. Oh man, that was a lot more work than I thought it would be, but I think we got it working fairly okay. Right, let's put that back. And let's put another... Wait, furnace crop. Oh, that one. I'm looking at this one. Put that in there. Do we have something small and weird? There we can put a couple of candles for whatever reason. Right, and we need a shelf. Question is, where the hell... Oh, it's perfect. Right, there you go. And then we need... where's the middle? There's the middle. Let's do all the way down. Oh wait. All these are black, so this one should be black too. Not that much. That's high enough. All right, and then this can have a shelf, like the other ones. Sponsored by IKEA. The other Vikings have furniture, but we don't. Nowhere to store your loot. IKEA. Shit that falls apart since the dawn of man. Now available near you. Alright, there you go. Alright. At least they're not completely identical. Now, what can we store here that is slightly bigger but not too big, and also not too weird? I mean, who wouldn't store like armor stands in a bookshelf? Oh, let's cram that one in there. Like so. And then we can rotate this one. I don't think that one wants to be... No, there's a hitbox attached to this guy, I think. Right, well, let's just leave him. And that shelf. I mean, we could kind of add another barrel on top. Oh, crap. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Bam. What else do we have over here? We have helmets. We have some weapons. We have barrels. We have beams. Boxes. And a random troll trophy. How did you get the dummy to be passive? Is it due to server settings? I think it's because I'm in ghost mode. We can always try and remove ghost mode and see what happens. If it's not ghost mode, maybe it's because it's I'm flying. I'm not flying. I'm not in ghost mode. I guess it's passive then. Maybe it's it falls under all the other stuff and turns into a passive, non-angry person. The only thing that would stop it otherwise is the fly mode and the ghost mode, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Or maybe just putting him in a shelf made him sad, so now he's just standing there. There's a mod called Valheim. Haven't seen it for some years. I mean, it's kind of... Why wouldn't there be one, right? Valheim. It's the perfect name for any furniture mod or adding stuff. Now, if you change those settings, it will break stuff around it. It might just be sad. Well, I mean, it's only gonna break stuff if you mess with it, I think. And if it breaks stuff, it's really just gonna break the shelf and some stuff in the shelf, I hope. Hey, Mare, welcome, welcome. How are you today? I'm just gonna grab some water. Give me a second, please. I don't know the mechanics for the twig. Can it break stuff? I mean, it should be able to break stuff, right? Actually, kind of curious. If I give this map to someone, but the map comes with the settings here for passive mode. But if you were to remove passive mode, I guess then you hit the whole longhouse would be attacked by a bunch of. Either way, you get stuff destroyed. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Or tempting. I'm just not gonna do that right now, though. Let's just hang something on that. A shield, a beautiful, nice shield. Should be fine. You placed it too close to something last season on Brain Dead. Things got destroyed. I mean, I know that you mean Brainheim, yeah, but Brain Dead is actually a really good name for what it is, essentially, right? You know, people not having any brains. The joke has got another level added to it. Is that too big? I think that's too big. Let's scale that down to a bandit shield instead, and then we can add some red maybe to it. Someone should suggest to Kong to rename it from to Brain Dead instead. 8. There you go. Poor zombies in the swamps. Yeah, they get ridiculed a lot and mistreated, and yeah, it's not really their time. I think a lot of people are against zombies for no reason, really. They're just really lovely creatures, but I think they frighten people. That's why they. Maybe it's a better. I think it's a better name, Brain Dead. But I mean, it might be because I associate Brain Dead with some really weird movies, especially one weird movie. It makes me happy. Can we just put a shield on the floor over here? Could that work? Like there. People don't put shit away, right? They just throw stuff on the floor when they don't really want it. Ah, perfect. You heard it. You heard it's because they look ugly, but they are truly beautiful at heart. Yeah, yeah. I accidentally found love in the swamp once. They seem to be like, you know, lovable, caring creatures, really. Can I squeeze that in? Oh, I can. So let's put a random helmet in there. It's, I think, one of the hardest things in Valheim is to add clutter to stuff to decorate with. Let's do leather helmet, maybe. Root mask. I think fishing hat. I know that fishing hat. Does the Drake helmet work to put on item stands? Because not all helmets do for some reason. They're not all cooperating. Or maybe they are nowadays. Oh, it's the back wrong way. Fucking hell. Right, let's rotate that to there. There, maybe. Maybe they have added all the helmets to the item stands, because that would be nice. They used to be human after all. Yeah. Maybe not good humans, but still. If you look at the story of the Draugr, it's quite a sad tale. A lot of the stuff in the lore in Valheim is actually sad or just like weird and gross. I think they did a pretty good job with all the stuff. mean, even the lore for the Grey Dwarfs, I think, is kind of cool. But I do think the Grey Dwarfs should be more powerful based on the lore. But I mean, if they were, then I guess early game Valheim would be even more frustrating. The shard are suffering, and it's a fate worse than death. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're burning forever, right? I mean, I get why they're angry. I would be too if I was in the Ashlands and I saw some guy with his skin and his flesh all intact. Yeah, damn it. Celebratory cap. Ooh, maybe we can put that in a corner. Someone should defend this castle or this build wearing a hat. Oh, look at that. You can nice. I'm actually gonna try something. Let's just grab whatever weird bone visage. Can I put that on an item stand? Or is it visage? I can. What the hell? Good stuff. All right. Let's just add some random stuff then. Oh, so the fish wraps, maybe not so much. Flesh rippers, I don't think you can add those, or can you? I don't remember. Let's try and add the flesh rippers. Because if there's hey, look at that. So building an armory would be super smooth and easy, then you could just decorate with everything. Because this is like a semi-armory type deal. This is not really the armory per se. What the hell can we put there? More crossbows? Oh yeah, right. We learned that you could place weapons standing up. Let's put some. Oh, for the first time in my life, I find myself wanting to have a Frostner that isn't a Frostner. I would like to have the hammer, but not the frost effect. But there's probably something else I can use. Bludgeon. No, that's Storm Star. No, this one is green. Iron Mace. Porcupine Frostner. Bucket with item stands, then put spear on the item stand, make a nice armory item. Sorry, my nose is still full of snot from allergies. Let's put a bucket. I've never done that before. I think I might be. I'm gonna put it up against the wall, I assume. So I'm gonna put a couple of item stands on the wall and then shove bucket up towards them. Or do you have them on the ground? Up against the wall, right? That makes sense. So first we need to think, how high do we want these to be? Spears, I think we can use the ancient bark spear. I think looks pretty cool. We've already used the bronze spear. The wolf fang, that one we can use. I guess the problem we could face is that yeah, that works. But that's gonna be very visible. Oops, damn. Gonna try something. Can you rotate a spare on one of these. I know you can't. But that doesn't work. Try another spare. None of the crazy ones. Bronze, ancient bark then maybe? I think they changed the height on the item stands. Yeah, I think they did, which means the item stands are gonna be visible, which is gonna be a problem. Unless... Wait, let's see, we can... Let's see what we can do with this. No point in giving up until we actually have to give up. The bucket could just be up there, and that could be like arrows point or bolts poking out if you had it standing on something. So let's rethink our crap. Let's rethink our strategy a little bit. Yay! Well, oh my god! I've outgrown this hammer placing crap. That's for old school me. I'm too well versed. Could try a barrel. I'm gonna try the bucket and see where we end up. I think if we put, I'm just gonna use the barrel as a measuring thing. Thus the whole spear doesn't have to poke through out of the barrel. We could try and place a couple of them maybe down there. Right, we're gonna have to place that one. I think if we give this a go, it might actually work. Let's do another of the mix it up a little bit. All we have to do is get the bucket to cooperate later, which might be a problem, but let's try this. If it doesn't work, we'll try and do something else with it, because I think the idea is not too crazy. Because if we just look at the top there, that looks kind of cool. But I'm pretty sure the bucket is gonna give us a hard time. All right, bucket. Cooperate for once in your buckety life. Oh my god! But that would be cool if it worked, though. But the stupid bucket isn't gonna work like that. We have to figure out how to do this, but backwards. Oh, painful, stupid reality always interfering. Why is it not allowed to just place down there like a normal thing? Can you use a barrel instead? Look, not even the barrel wants to cooperate. It almost, but no. Lacking bell. Let's build a box instead, because building blocks never mess with me. But they're too big. Wait. This is gonna suck. Let's try this. I don't think this is gonna work out the way I hope it would. No, it looks weird. It must be a round shape. Alright, how do I brain this? Can I remove the spears and then... Is it the spears or are the... Is it the the item stands that don't want to cooperate. Oh, it's the item stands. It's the other bucket too. Screw you, bucket. Why though? All right. So let's. I don't get why it even has like the. Why is it restricted? Doesn't mean people are just gonna find a way to make it unrestricted anyway, right? All right. How do I trick it? I don't think I can. Because I'd have to place the bucket first. Because it won't work if I don't. And once I've placed the bucket, I won't be able to place item stands, right? Oh, wait, that is... It's annoying. Alright, so let's see. We have one item stand. If I place the spear... Really? No. Screw you, bucket. You DM'd me on Discord for an idea that could work for this build. Alright, I'll have a quick look. Because I'm liking the idea, I'm just not seeing an execution with the bucket. Oh, what's all this then? Oh, is that item stands just put on item stands in the shape of a bucket? I mean, we could try that. That actually, it doesn't look bad. Let's give that a go instead. There you go. Let's do that. It's a it's a pretty big, but I think I mean it's not that big, right? I mean there's a lot of stuff in this game that's completely off when it comes to size. So as long as it's not annoyingly out of place or shape, I think we can do this. Freehand these so that they are somewhat cooperating. But it'd be kind of cool if we could figure out how to use the barrel, because the barrel would be, I think, the best option. That would look amazing. I mean, I was thinking maybe the same kind of solution that I did with the pots and the torches, but the thing that's messing it up is the item stands, right? The fact that you have to place the spears on an item stand kind of ruins the whole. Alright, let's see. We can move this one. Does not need to be here anymore. Alright. Oh, oh my god! That's the second time. I'm unfocused. So item stands love them, yeah. So I think this is a huge freaking barrel, so I guess we'll start. Let's try and place some spears and see what happens. Because they'll be unnaturally lined up, sort of. If you place these in real life, they would kind of like fall towards each other and stuff. What the? Oh, I placed that on the other one. All right, I see what happened. 8, and that one should be there. And how do I get this to look more crowded without it looking too weird? Also, we need some sort of bottom for it. That is too big. What do we have that's not... Oh, look at that. Good old beams. Always to the rescue. To place like 100 beams just to cover this floor up. So, yeah, I'm not super keen on the texture glitching, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Another beam floor, yes. Actually, no, that's too big too. That in the middle. Move. Maybe it sort of works. I don't like the bottom of the barrel that much, but why can't I just land on the edge? Thank you. Oh, wait. Ooh, if this one was just a tad more cooperative. Wait, if I put it like this, and maybe I hide the... It doesn't need to be hidden. It looks like some weird crap just ran. Like dirt or something. Actually, speaking of dirt. Oh my god! My hammer! My sweet hammer. It's like... Oh, it's really, really in there. I can't live like this. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go over here and put my hammer out, and I'm gonna grab that one and put that one there. And then I'm gonna do something like this, I think. There you go. And then we'll take take this and just put a small insignificant box in front of it. Try to add more clutter to the clutter. That way we should be able to hide the oh, is that not gonna work? Bastard. That's a lot of work for a freaking box all of a sudden. It's not my day today. Right, and then I need to go over there. It's a good thing I had such good grades in arts and craft when I was 12. Hey V, welcome. How's the life for you today? Oh, what? Oh, for the love of, damn it, get in there. It's a good thing I can laugh at my own stupidity. There you go. Awesome. What's awesome? I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. Let's put some other assorted weird stuff. Yeah, this is probably a bucket of grease or something. There you go. But I am assuming life is awesome for you. That's nice. I thought you meant this because that's very, very unawesome. Yeah, I think if we add more stuff, we could actually have stuff hide other stuff, so stuff looks good together. if you know what I mean. Just add some more clutter, I think. I like the. Is that a hexagon? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's an octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh yeah, octagon. See, I can count if I'm really trying. You know? More spares would be nice, but it's not possible. Yeah. You can add a couple of more spares. I'm just trying to avoid getting stuck. I can add 3 more, I think. Yeah. But the weird, if you add 3 more spares, you have like a circle of spares, which looks weird. So I'm trying to, if you could add something in the middle. But then people would, if you look down into the barrel, you'd see a wooden thing popping up with the spear on it. I think we'll leave it like that. An Atgear. Actually, we could throw an Atgear in there, or maybe just a long sword. Let's see what we can do. Let's hope that no one ever looks down into this barrel. Because if they do, they might be surprised. Let's try that. I'm gonna see if I can't add an... What the hell? Where's all the Atgeir stuff? Or Crumbs. Crumbs is a huge sword. Yeah, for Atgeir. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. A hoe could be nice to add in there. If if you want to fight with style, you should fight with a hoe. Battle axe. I think we're at the Atgeir territory. Let's see, Iron Atgeir. And we'll place that on that one. They're all gonna be the same height, but oh, this is great. I think there, yeah, that'll be fine. Let's do another Atgeir. Oh, there's tiny little. See, now they're not the same height. Perfect. It's the shortest Atgeir in the whole freaking world, but I mean, can't have it all. Silver knife, spear. Where's the rest of the spear? Ah, there you are. How about a flint spear in there, just for you? You can make place items stand in the middle to fill it up more. Oh yeah, you already. Yeah, I already. I was kind of against it a bit because it looks. If you look into the barrel, your eyes are gonna fall out of your head, right? But if you do something like that and you just walk by, it kind of works. The spears are very short. Short gear, short spear. It's like for the children to play with when they have it, you know. June needs to come faster. What happens in June? Or is it the Valheim announcement? 5 days. I'm going to Sweden on vacation. I have to go to Sweden on vacation. I'm not really looking forward to Sweden, but I'm looking forward to all the other stuff. The to and from Sweden, and maybe some museums and stuff in Sweden as well. But yeah. Got nothing, just like June. That's a very weird thing to say, V. I sense you have a you have a what's the phrasing? You have a oh fuck, English sucks. Let's do Swedish instead. It's much easier. Inside information. Ulterior motive. There it is. It took a bit of time to dig through all the other garbage my brain's full of. I think you're liking June because you have an ulterior motive. I'm leaving towards the end of June. If they release Valheim when I leave, after 5 years of waiting, I'm gonna be slightly miffed and also a little bit upset, perhaps even a bit sad. But I'm still hoping that they will just the thing that they're doing in June will just be them walking out saying, "Hey, you guys remember Valheim, right? Yep, we're gonna release it in September. Goodbye." Because it's so non-Swedish to do anything in June. Because June and like half of July is sacred vacation months or weeks. Nobody does anything in June or July. Yeah, actually, I could go to their office and complain face to face. But I don't know what would happen. I mean, it's not like it's gonna help. They're not gonna unrelease the game. Oh, sorry there, Crumbs. We didn't know. Well, of course, we'll just pull the game back and then release it whenever you want it to be released. Nah. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to buy a new computer on the road. Spend my vacation in a ditch somewhere, trying to avoid sun flares on my new screen. Steam pump that shit. You guys like doing stuff in September? Is that a tradition? No, I mean, vacation's usually over in August. Everything that is tied to vacation in Sweden is closed by the 13th of August. Everyone's back at work then. But I'm just saying September because people usually come back from vacation and they sit and space out for 2-3 weeks thinking about vacation before they get down to any real work. So if Valheim is finished and just they're just holding on to it, then they could release it any day, any time. But if they need to polish it some more, or give it some more tryouts, then September, obviously. But yeah, nobody really knows. Unless you know something, V. What do you know? Tell us. Tell us. Come on. You can tell us. We're not going to tell anyone. I'm not even streaming right now. I'll post the stream just for you. Come on. Damn it. That didn't work. Oh. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, slightly concerned about them releasing Valheim when I'm not home. But then again, what would I miss really? I played the game for 5 years. I'm probably gonna play it for a couple of more years at least. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You know nothing, or do you? No, you're teasing us, are you? Huh? Is that how it is? When's hurricane season again, V? Huh? When's hurricane season? Because I'm thinking Valheim could be released, maybe, and then your internet would break. Power outage. Starts in June, all right. So you're gonna be out of power, and I'm gonna be on vacation. Perfect. Nobody gets to play Valheim. Oh, poor us. What a sad day to be alive. Oh, to be alive. Well, I mean, it starts in June, but it's usually not that bad in June, right? Can't remember which month you had that really, really bad one last year. Well, that was later in the year, right? Build. Item stand. Something like that. Not two lined up. And then some more iron, whatchamacallits. Late October. All right, so you're kind of good. Ooh, pro stuff. Hey guys, it had a name, Yeah, but I forgot the name. They always give all the all the big hurricanes and tornadoes and whatnot names, but once they've passed, it's all gone. And Melissa, I can't remember. It's a bit annoying because they give them names, but they're not global names, right? Because Sweden, there you go. They've come up with their own names all of a sudden for stuff like hurricanes and storms. Spain, I don't know because I never read the papers or anything. Since I moved here, I haven't followed a single news outlet. I don't know nothing about what's happening in the world anywhere. I just know 3 games. That's what I'm keeping track of. And then I eat chorizos and cheese. Life is good. You don't have to know a lot of stuff about the world. It doesn't really help you in any way, really. It's really, knowing stuff about the world is just depressing, I think. Sometimes you eat ice cream. Yes, perfect. Yes. That's how you play the game. 8. 8. I thought they would be poking through, but oh yeah, they are poking through. Now I can see it. Oh, damn it. But it's not really a problem, I think. They kind of... That just makes both shelves look like they're cluttered, so it works. As long as they're not colliding with anything useful. Nah, it's annoying. I can't live like this. I tried. Can't. I can't do it. I liked how I tried to convince myself though, but yeah. Shocking news for you. Trump is president again. Things aren't going so well. I mean, things hasn't gone well for many, many years. Nothing new under the sun. I mean, if anything, Trump has been like has been the basis for many, many fun memes. I like memes. Memes I follow, so I've been laughing at stuff. But the good thing about memes is that you don't really know if it's actually happened or not. Granted, most of the stuff that I hear, I kind of assume happened because of reasons, but it's a very nice and gentle way to take on the news. But yeah, politics. When were politics ever fun or interesting? God damn it! Ugh. Ew. And I'll do that instead. Much better. Oh, 8. Shocking news, Trump. Hey, you want to know a secret? Yeah. I think I want to know a secret. Is it a good secret? Do I want to know a secret? Yeah, let's do it. Tell me the secret. I want to know a secret. Oh, damn it. And then we had one more. Yep. That looks nice. A complete mess. Makes it look like they're used. Someone has actually been swinging them around for a bit. There you go. I told you already, mister. No matter the secret, I ain't going into your van. V, do you have a van? I think you need to explain yourself. And why are you trying to kidnap Mare? The questions are piling up. What else do we have that we can throw in there in the corner? It's stuff. No, not really. Ooh, that's a big bird. You know a guy who, you know a guy that knows the secret. That is the secret. Aw, boo this man, boo! I don't want to be a part of this game anymore. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, I think we're actually... Well, I'm eating some stuff up there, but apart from that, I think this shelf is coming together, sort of. I do want to try something more. Not putting the hammer in there. I'm gonna turn around when I'm done and ready. Is that gonna poke up? No, let's try and put a Crumbs sword there. There. Where is... Oh, there it is. I think that this is the longest sword, right? Or... Yeah, let's try that. Uh-oh. And but you can you sort... Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. Yeah, it's not too obvious, but it's another type of stick that pokes out through the barrel. Probably, or the same as the Ashland one. Yeah. Let's go with Chrome. Actually, it doesn't really make any difference, because if the snap point to the item stand is located way up near the handle, then the length of the sword kind of just becomes kind of redundant. I wish that these items had more than one snap point, to be honest, but I don't think that that's going to be a thing in the game, because it seems kind of pointless. Whereas like me and two more people in the whole world who wants to be able to place a spear in two different ways. Alright, let's go over here instead then. Actually, on the subject of crumb, let's add a couple of crumbs to the shelf. Which way? I can never remember. I hope that works. Let's do that. Oh, it wasn't that long, so it kind of fit. It feels a lot longer when you hold it in your hand, to be honest. Right? Let's just compare. If I hold this, look at this. And then look at this, the one in the shelf. This, it's like the one I'm holding is twice as big. What the hell? I've been tricked. You have a bucket with an assortment of short sticks. Yeah, it's the wave of short enemies. But yeah, I thought this sword. Yeah, this is what I remember from when I last saw this sword. That looks like any sword, really. That's a toothpick. This is a sword. You're saying it grows well in the hands. That's what he said. Yeah. And I would like to point out at this point in time that was not deliberate. An unintended pun, and I am in no way No, no way. Responsible for your foul imaginations, your foul minds. But it does add to what I said earlier about sizes in Valheim not really being like, yeah, it's magic in a sense. Do one-handed swords grow as well? I mean, it depends on how hard you squeeze them, I think. let's investigate, shall we? We're here to... Let's do the bronze sword. That's a fairly... Let's do two of them so we can compare them. Right. Let's place a couple of item stands over here. Yeah, and then let's place a sword. Or actually, let's place that knife. What the fuck? Well, it's actually not that much of a difference, but it looks so much smaller. It looks a lot bigger in my small hand. Oh. I'm dying over here, god damn it. Stupid penis swords. Ruining Christmas. But yeah. But if you were to fight Science with Crumbs, yeah, if you were to fight someone, would you bring this? Or would you bring this? Or would you bring... Ah, never mind. Let's put that there. Well, I am a bit disappointed. These are actually shorter than like the Bronze Age swords that they dig up every now and then. The historically old 2,000-3,000-year-old swords, they are longer than this. This is what the Viking would call a sax, which is like a long knife. This is something from the medieval times. This is not Viking at all. Yeah, let's put something in the gladiator. Yeah, these are actually more like Roman. They were kind of shorter Roman swords. That is true. That is true. Let's for the sake of argument claim that these are leftovers from Roman times then. So do we have like a second or third size sword? Is the iron sword longer or shorter? Oh look, the iron sword could be the missing link here, as it were. Craft. And 8. But these kind of match. Those work, those were. But how come that one grew so much when I had it in my hand then? You'd think they would all grow. The iron, silver, and black metal swords are longer than bronze. I don't know why. Maybe they are supposed to like reflect the Bronze Age stuff, because even though it's a Viking game, you sort of start off in the Stone Age. And then you work your way up to Iron Age and beyond. Black metal sword. I mean, we could try. Silver sword craft. The silver sword looks a lot like the icon looks a lot like the knife. Actually, it's very similar, except it has the safeguard thing. They're slightly bigger than the one. I think these are the most Viking style swords. Mostly they are most true to the actual history of stuff. Maybe it wasn't in the mood. Sword ache. Where's the black metal sword? There you go. Well, then black metal sword is mostly green, but this is more like what's it? Is it called a falchion? I'm not very good with the whiskey sword with all the weird terminology, but this I think would be a falchion or whatever it's called. Let's put it on the shelf and have a closer look. Yeah, I think all the sizes are kind of correct except for this one. This one turns into a freaking tree when you hold it. I guess this sword likes me, eh? Alright, we filled up a shelf with swords. We might as well keep them and just add some... I think this is a nice way to remove the item stands, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Also, the sword looks like you wouldn't throw a sword just anywhere. You'd place it on something that the sword wouldn't be damaged from. So it's a green falcon. Oh crap! All right, so we have another shelf. Look, we're progressing. All right, what else can we do then? I'm thinking we could squeeze in a couple of trophies in the corner over here or something. Spawn trophy. Oh, trophy. Grey Dwarf 2. Since we were on the subject of Grey Dwarfs earlier, why not add them to the collection? Perfect. And I think we can add a couple of bucklers, small ones. I think iron, because I have used the other one quite frequently already. Are these too close to each other, maybe? Yeah, they are. Alright, let's move them forward a little bit, like so, maybe? Yeah, I can't look on these anymore without thinking that they are wheels to a locomotive, because I've seen people use them as locomotive wheels, and they really look like that. That is what they are. It looks like locomotive wheels. Kind of, it kind of speaks well for the game. People have so much like creativity and fantasy and stuff that, they take stuff and turn it into something else. And they do it so good that you associate it with what they did instead for what it actually is. You see the wheelchair, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh man, I missed that wheelchair. Oh, that was probably the best wheelchair I've ever seen in this game. Not that I've seen many, honestly, but that one. You should build like an like an abandoned old folks home, and just add a couple of old wheelchairs, and have like the building be kind of falling apart. That'd be cool. Because nobody builds long houses anymore. No, it's just industry and all kinds of other weird stuff. 1950s hubcaps, yeah. But I think the bronze ones look better as hubcaps. But they're the same. They're just that there's a different color to it, or metal tint or whatever. But yeah, 1950s hubcaps. Get rid of those. All right, let's see what we can do with the next shelf. Do that. And let's do. Where is it? Where is the honey? Give me the honey, 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 honey. There it is. The onion is too. It needs to be shoved down into that thing for it to work properly. Oh, we can put an onion in front of it instead. All right, yeah, you can't because it only works on stuff that goes to the side. And then you look at the chitin and carapace bucklers and go, what happened? Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because you just fought off a bunch of big bugs, but yeah, not my favorite aesthetic this design, as it were. I'd love them in like an old type 50s scary movie about aliens from bugs from space attacking Earth, and then you'd make makeshift stuff out of bug parts. For that, I'd love them, but I'm not so sure I love them in game. Actually, no, let's not do that now. I have to build a children's room later. We can build toys there. For this, it's our meats. A whole new section of stuff. And for I put that up here. Oh, my stupid head is in the way. Oh, look at the face. Look at the face. Ew. Oh, there you go. Wonder if the bees, and they're not gonna enjoy that much, are they? Oh, yeah, perfect. Because we don't want bees flying around inside the building. Which makes you ask, why no flametal buckler? Maybe they'll add one in 1.0. If we're lucky. Tools. What do we have that's small and like weird but still makes sense to put somewhere in this shelf? That one maybe. Well, it needs a black forge. Let's get the black forge, and then let's put this. Oh, it can't sit on shelves. It has to be on the ground. Oh, on the ground. Oh. Ooh. Where did it go? There it is. Just shove it into the corner over here. You just want new ways of making wheels. Yeah. I like this one for making wheels. It's I mean for like mining carts and whatnot. It's not so great if you want to build something that's more into like farming or a ride. You have to mash a bunch of cordwood together. If you use mods, you can turn anything into wheels. I saw someone built a really cool monster truck just I think last month, put up on Valheimians. And those wheels were freaking amazing. I can't remember what they were made out of, but they looked amazing. I mean, the whole thing looked amazing, actually. But that was one of the coolest things I've seen made out of Valheim stuff. But yeah, there were mods. You know, you could. There was like 100 buckets that were turned into exhaust pipes and whatnot. Can't really remember now, but that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. The monster truck. Made my old wooden monster truck look like a piece of shit. Where are we on the stuff? I guess we could hang. No, it's just stuff that we can build a couple of more boxes, I guess. Hi, Snake, by the way. If I didn't say hi, maybe I missed. I was about to say hi, but I can't remember if I did or not. I was too much into the monster truck thing. Sorry about that. It's time for you to make a newer version of a truck. Well, if I am gonna make a truck or any kind of like vehicle, I think I'd use mods this time because it does open up a lot of doors when it comes to building non-Valheim stuff. That's one of the things I'm actually looking forward to the most with Valheim being finally released in 1.0. Is that I can install mods without having to worry about them being ruined with updates every. Not that there are a lot of updates for Valheim nowadays, but yeah, for every update there is always a lot of problems. I don't wanna really mess with, so that's why I'm waiting patiently for a carefree modding experience. Bullets. It'll annoy someone, right? Yeah, they invented bullets about like 400 or 500 years before the first gun was invented. Gotta give it up for these guys. All right, what else can we do? Can we make? Can we place? Come on. I need stuff. Oh, sorry. It's been a weird long day. I'm sorry for yawning right in your ears. Stag Breaker. Oh wait, the other big hammer. I forgot about. I talked about it last time too, but I forgot about it then as well. Or did I? I think maybe I've placed one over here somewhere. Yeah, it's up there, that really big one. But I want the middle one, the whatchamacallit. Oh wait, the iron sledge. Let's do a couple of irons. Yeah, yeah, iron sledge. Thank you, thank you. It's a shame about the iron sledge, because I think it's a really cool weapon, but you never really use it because you don't really have any use for it. Early game you have the stag breaker, which is really useful, and then late game you have this thing, that one, which is like really useful. But mid game, I don't think the poor iron sledge it sits there. I mean, sometimes people use it, but no, it's not really. It needs more attention. Yeah, it is slow. That's its problem. It needs to be either a bit faster or do more damage, I think, for it to work properly. Because I think it looks really cool. Although, let's move that a little bit, or just rotate it a little bit. There. No, wait, that's the same rotation as the other one. It's unacceptable. There you go. Perfect. Come on. Oh, there. Well, at least we can use it for decorating. I remember the first time I made this hammer, I thought it was really nice. But it needs a little something, I think. And also it costs a fortune to build with all the updates and whatnot. You have to clear out like a whole swamp just for the hammer. I mean, most of the stuff costs a fortune when it comes to iron, to be honest. How does the big bonker feel in your hand? I mean, oops. You're asking me if it's bigger or smaller than that one. I think it's the same. I've never felt... Wait. Can I zoom out? Thank you. Kind of the same. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. It's just that this one is much closer. Or... No, actually, if you look at it, it looks like it's a lot bigger when I'm holding it, right? Or it's on my back. Maybe like a third. Or is it because I'm closer to the camera? But it shouldn't be that much of a difference for the distance. It's peculiar. I don't know. It looks like it's bigger, but I'm not really sure. Maybe if I squeeze it harder. Let me put one there. 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 fine. So there you go. Now, some of the things are very weird. Like, oh come on, if we're really gonna go into the whole size thing, this oh god damn it, this stone is 2 times 2 meters, right? So that if that's 2 meters, then that sword is 2 meters long, which is longer than me. See where I'm going with this? You can't do it. It's too confusing. Try shaking it more than 3 times. I'm afraid it's gonna fall off then. Ah, dang. Hey, Gordon over on the YouTubes. Good evening to you as well. How are you today? It seems things are smaller on the item stand. Yeah, I think they shrink down when you put them on item stands. Not all the items, but some of them. Like the helmets, for example. That helmet, there's no way in hell that helmet can fit on my stupid big head, right? And obviously that one. But also, if this is 2 meters, then that candle is basically like half a meter. This item stand is 220 or something. The bullets are like baseballs. The the beehive is huge. That share. It's magic. Don't question it. Yeah, I agree, Mayor. Here's a question. All right, V, shoot. What kind of question do you have for us? Are you doing good, Gordon? Yeah, I'm good too. I'm a bit tired today, but other than that, I mean, who isn't, right? But other than that, life is good. I'm trying to turn this into a well, I mean, like a defensive area of the thing. This is where the guards hang out. This is where we fight off whatever comes from the swamp, I guess. And this is the storage for whatever we have to use to fight off whoever comes from the swamp, I guess. Lore-wise, they say, or Verso says, lore-wise, they say Odin as enemies were banished into to the 10th realm. Does that mean 10 biomes? We have 9 if you count ocean biome. Well, I mean, if you want to look at the actual Viking lore, then there are 9 realms already to Yggdrasil, the world tree. So the idea is that they added the 10th realm as Valheim to that already existing lore. So I don't think it's tied to biomes in that sense. But I mean, it could be that they have 10 biomes planned for the game because it's the 10th realm as well, just because it's kind of a fun thing to do. But so how can we get to the 9th realm? I don't remember exactly which realms which, but you might not want to go to the 9th realm. Let's see. Let's have some Viking lore stuff. Looking at the different realms. All right. All right. So if I If this makes any sense, or if this is correct, then the Niflheim would be the ninth realm, which is the realm of everlasting ice, freezing mists, and deadly cold. Have a good time, V. But I mean, it could also be that the AI on Google is not entirely correct, and there's one of the other ones. But I think it starts at the top and goes down, and that means that the ones at the bottom are not the good ones. That sounds like what Deep North should be. Yeah, it should be that with ice giants. Muspelheim, which is the burning primordial realm of fire, is Ashlands then, but there are no fire giants in Ashlands, unfortunately, which they should add to, I think. But yeah, that would be the eighth one. So we're missing a bunch of giants in Valheim. We should have more giants. And the tenth is Valheim. It's not really a real one. It's added by Iron Gate. So this is the 10th realm. I'm building a longhouse in it. But I've asked Odin for peace of mind and free stuff, so I can do it without having to fight all the other weirdos. But I mean, it does open up for, if they ever wanted to, they could add an 11th realm, like a huge DLC thing. I don't know how they would tie that on to this, but they have to be like a completely new one. But the option is there if they should ever want to explore that. But it seems like they all have their set focus on other stuff. I saw that Ismars has a new game coming out fairly soon, and then there's that Dungeon Dweller that I think two of the other ones are working on, if I remember correctly. So they have a lot of stuff in the oven, as us Swedes would say. But I do hope that they revisit Valheim, or at least keep it updated and alive for a bit. I have many, many, many things I would like to add and change in the build section, for example. Like just a quick idea. Why is this in the game? When you have this piece here should not have that beam. It should just be the lower part, so you could add it freely to that one. That way you could add this part to that one wherever you wanted to, and you could have much more freedom. Because now you're forced to have a beam that pokes through your roof if you want to use this one here. So that stuff like that I would like to have changed. And some of the Ashland wall pieces, I would like to see them with and without the cross thing on the back. It's a lot of stuff. Why are the angle beams thicker than horizontal and vertical ones? I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense, but I think it's because of how they did the snap points and whatnot. But it's like it's a huge difference. It's like twice as thick. But then again, yeah, what's this? If we have that one there. This is the original wall, right? You have that one, and you have that one. For this to be a complete set, you need to have, you need to have that one and the top one. So there should be two pieces, and this should be all the four corners. Because these two become useless unless they're actually just, if you're building if you want that one to attach to that one, sure. But if you want that one to attach to anything anywhere else in this area here on the wall, you have a black beam that goes sideways for no reason. That I would like to have sorted out as well. The option to build it without the X running through. Yeah, I mean, it's if you do a lot of layers, it doesn't really matter because then you can just layer on top of the X to have it removed. But most people don't really do that, right? They just build a house and then they're happy because they're not into the whole I'm gonna build the world's most complicated wall experience. They just want to play the game. I think that would be a lot easier if they had the option to, you know, pick and choose more. All right. I lost track of what I was doing. Oh, damn it. Let's add some random stuff. We could add a bunch of books somewhere. Actually, let's add 2 of these. I need to see spawn. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Spawn trophy skeleton. 2 of them. Thank you. And I obviously the wrong way, because why would it be the right way? All right, bam. All right, then we can add. Use the sign. Add some books. Maybe these are like books on how to defend yourself instead of doing chores and have your boat stolen. Off. Come on. Uh-oh. Right, and then we can add that one again. Wait, did I rotate? Ah, all right, so it was... Oh, it's gonna be wrong again, isn't it? Oh, success. Nice. Oh, for the love of... All right. Have a good lurk, V. See you later. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of clutter and furniture and general like decorating mods that people release once the game is out, because there's probably going to be a lot. It feels like there's going to be a lot of stuff, because modding in Valheim is already a huge thing, right? I'm hoping that there'll be a lot of clutter stuff, like boxes and storage type things. I guess we could do that. Sort of pretend that it's a box or something. Yeah, just random small items like this is the perfect size, but maybe more than a candle. There are so many things I would love to get my hands on when it comes to building in this game. All right, what else can we do? I think we're gonna have to go back into this ancient bark spear. We could add a couple of none of the magic stuff because that doesn't really fit in with the rest of the uh, whatever it's called, aesthetics, something. I don't know. I don't know. I just like something regular stuff. Sigh. Can you put this on an item stand? Or can we put... No, let's not mess with that disaster. It should work, right? Yeah. All right. Maybe not there, but let's put it up here. Kind of close so that it maybe it pokes out. Oh no. Oh, yeah, perfect. Maybe a little bit further up towards the wall. Yeah, that'll do. What else do we have? All right. Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, why not? This is, I can put these on item stands, I think. Pretty sure that's what Mayor did when he built the cart things. Oh, it's a bit big. It's well, it snaps to a corner. That's kind of weird, but yeah, that'll do. It'll do. It takes a few tries to get in the right place, yeah. I thought it would be like in the middle, but it's very, very weird. 8. I think that is good enough for a shelf. It's weird because most things snap in the middle. Yeah. But I guess these weren't really meant for this. So I can see why they aren't uh, centered in that sense. Let's see if we can squeeze. All right, I forgot about the stupid onion not being able to be put into the ground like that. That's not what I'm looking. This is the other one. Where is it? That one. Put that in there. Gray. Oh, I need. Oh, stupid me. Trophy. Gray dwarf shaman. There you go. Put one there. Or maybe it's too big. Oh. I accidentally touched a button. All right, now there you go. Oh, that works. And then oh, hey, cool hand over on the YouTubes. You tried to fight the queen last night with a friend, Quakes. It did not go well. It's a bit of a It's a bit of a hit and miss experience. Yes. Sometimes it goes very well. Sometimes it just takes years of your life and makes you want to forget everything. uh, Most of the times that I fought the queen that it has gone kind of bad is where she spawns in too many seekers and you never have a chance to fight the queen. You just keep fighting the seekers all the time. Because she regains health fairly fairly quickly if you give her a chance. It's not about trying some blob bomb things, but you don't know. I mean, you're gonna need a lot of blobs, I guess. I think strategy is probably the most important thing, but then what kind of strategy, that I don't know. But having one person that kind of keeps all the seekers at bay while the other one tries to just focus on the queen usually works kind of well. So when all of you have to fight the seekers, the queen just keeps on living, even though you don't want her to. The blow bombs work well to deal with the seekers. Your friend uses magic. Yeah, I fought the queen with splash like last week. She used magic and I used melee, and We did not succeed. We ended up cheating because you use Chrome. It looks like Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, yeah. So you sticking with. Yeah, we have a couple of crumbs over here in the shelf. Yeah, there they are, in case enemies arrive. And over here as well. Everywhere, crumbs. Yeah, we fought the queen like last weekend. We failed miserably. It was on the adventure map, so I think she was amped up a bit because she kept throwing in seekers to an insane amount. Because when we fought the queen on our own map, like a couple of weeks, maybe a month ago, I don't know anymore. It was not that difficult, but yeah, queen can be a rough ride. You thought about using campfires? Campfires work, but they get destroyed fairly quick, so you have to really keep spamming them. But yeah, they work on the small bugs and whatnot. Yeah, actually, yeah, that went well. No, it didn't really. It didn't go well at all. Yeah, it's iffy. Yeah, you have to bring a ton of stone and wood. Mostly wood. Stone you can pick up again from the destroyed fireplaces, but it's a lot of work. But yeah, it was embarrassing for us when we fought the queen. We got her down to like, I think maybe a quarter, maybe even a third, but she regained all her health while we were trying to fight seekers for the rest of the fight, until we spawned in some helpers. That was not a good not a good experience. But yeah, other than that, I mean, even though you fail every now and then, the queen fight is still my favorite fight when it comes to the bosses in Valheim. It's the whole thing with the with this climbing up, jumping down, having the feather cape. It's kind of like a Quake 3 revisit of sorts. I watched the how-to videos; they were helpful. Which one of the how-to oh, sorry. Which of the how-to videos? The queen is the hardest and best fight. Yeah, I mean, once you actually do fight her and win, it feels rewarding, like a lot more than the other ones. Can I maybe put that in there somewhere? Look at that, a crow. You like fighting Eikthyr in the nude? I like going back to Eikthyr with a knife when I'm like late game, kitted out, and just, have my revenge. You watch the fence building, yeah. I had a bunch of videos planned for how to make layered walls and whatnot, but I haven't had the time to make any yet. But there are a couple of short ones on how to make stuff with beams and whatnot, fences, fireplaces, flower pot even. But nothing new coming out. The only thing I managed to put out lately was another beautiful song. Oh God! I sure put my effort into the correct pieces, right? Oh, but they're fun to make, so I'm not gonna stop. But it's been a lot of streaming lately with this Longhouse thing. I mean, there are a lot of build tips in the Longhouse, but you're gonna have to look through hours upon hours upon hours of video, so it's probably not super fun. The furnishings are pretty pro. You could always do that. Yeah, interior design. Yeah, I've thought about that too. I did. Usually, I end up just making like a video showcase. I forget to show people how to actually do stuff, which is kind of a, I guess, a problem. But if you interior design stuff, I could give you a recommendation if you've heard of Sarah 4 and 10. It's she has a bunch of good interior stuff. Entertainment at its finest. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I do feel sorry for the Drogers. They always end up on the bad end of the joke. The Droger vid clip was such a great. You really enjoyed it. Oh, thanks, Gordon. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that one. Even though I'm currently like allergic to half the world or something, I still managed to do a pretty good job. Yeah, Kyle also has a couple of nice videos with decorations, and I mean even Verso, who can barely build really. No, V has a bunch of good videos on how to build like furniture and stuff too. So if you need the link dropped to any of them, just let me know. I'll throw them in there. But yeah, I had many plans on videos that just haven't been made yet, but they'll be made eventually, I hope. But they didn't have the common decency to stay dead, so they had it coming. Yeah. You seen some of their videos too? You're right. Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna have to make more videos then. Yeah. Damn. But I don't think I'll be able to do much until after the summer, to be honest, because we have to go to Sweden for like I guess 2 3 weeks, and then we're gonna have to drive to Sweden and drive from Sweden back to Spain. So we're gonna be away for a month or something, and then once we're back, I could probably look into making those videos that I've wanted to make for like like a year now. They pale in comparison to the captain. Ah, you're being too kind. Yeah, thanks, Mayor. Feel free to post links to everyone. I'd forgotten that. Did I make you a moderator on YouTube? Just so I could abuse you for stuff like this. That was a good idea of me, right? uh, right. I think this shelf is actually pretty much done. Let's add something to that sad, lonely little thing there. Yeah, you do believe that was my great idea. Yeah, I have the occasional good idea every now and then. uh, let's just put something like a hammer or something, because hammers are free. Oh, if I could spell spawn hammer. Where'd it go? There it is. 8. Oh. Yeah, that kind of, you can see that there's something up there. All right, so we've spent what, 2 hours making a shelf, or actually spent about 2 hours putting stuff in the shelf. This is actually about as efficient as me in real life when I try to clean stuff or take care of sorting stuff, and it takes a bit of time. You keep pestering me about building an ice cream stand. Yeah, and that is on my to-do list. I just need to find the right spot for it. We talked about having an ice cream stand over by the fishery thing, but it went against all my beliefs to have ice cream close to fish. It didn't mix in my head. So when we hit the beach where the bridge is gonna be, I'm just gonna run away, run away. We have a pretty nice place over here next to when we're out of the swamp. There's a long, long way to go still, but somewhere over here, we will build a bridge. And I'm thinking we could have like an ice cream kiosk and a small jetty and some stuff, more like beach oriented stuff. Yeah, what are you laughing at? You don't like the beach? And over here we could have a little bit of an ice cream kiosk and stuff. That was kind of the plan. But I mean, plans are they run a risk of being changed and altered all the time. We should go by your fishing area. Think all the bait and tackle shops have ice cream. I don't know what it is, but I can't. I'm I'm having problems seeing ice cream and fish in the same like same area. If it's by the beach, you could do a taco stand too. Hey, taco, yeah. I like tacos. I should probably do that. Actually, I wonder if there's a way to make a pizza in this game. Could you use a wooden shield and maybe cram like some foods into that? Because we could have a pizza and a taco stand and then an ice cream thing. It's only got humor and really pressuring you to do anything, of course. No, 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 no. I don't feel pressured into doing anything, actually. It's all good. It's all good. But I am kind of. I'm not gonna start making pizzas now because that's not really relevant to what I'm doing. But I did feel that if there was a way to make pizzas, then I want to make pizzas. Make a fermented herring stand. Hey, hey! It's a good thing that you said that because it's gonna go down. It's longer, further down than I thought it would be. God damn it! This is where I ferment herring. Nice, delicious fermented herring. Ew. So yeah, they have fermented herring, and you can eat it and order it in here at the fishery. So I did fermented herring before I did ice cream, tacos, and pizza. That is weird. I question myself right now. I did not see myself doing that. All right, so I guess we're done. I wanted to do a chess type floor too, but I don't think we'll have time for that today. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, crap. You see, I am going to, in a little bit, stop building this house for today. And yeah, gross. That is yucky. But you see, if you ask for fermented herring, I will give you fermented herring. I deliver. Yeah, but in a little bit, I'm gonna join up with Splat, and we're gonna continue playing Windrose, the pirate game. So that is going to happen in a little while, but we can still polish this little turret in here, and then next time I'll be building. I guess this is gonna be a stair. This is a perfect area for a chessboard floor. So that's gonna be a chess floor. This is gonna be a staircase. And you're with Gordon on that one. You might as well make lutefisk. Oh, I've never tried lutefisk. My grandfather ate it every Christmas, but I just couldn't. It didn't. It didn't speak to me in a positive and inspiring way. It looked like he was trying to eat like a washing rag or something. It was terrible. Just make the fermented version of all the Valheim meat. I don't. Oh, no, you. I mean, pickled. I could eat pickled. Almost anything pickled, I could probably eat. But the fermented stuff is. It's just so far on the other side of the fence. It's no, 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 no. If I was a spy and enemies captured me and I was carrying the most important secrets ever, and they threatened to open a can of fermented fish in the same building as I was in, I would give them every secret I had. Your grandfather made you try the lutefisk. Did you like it? I mean, I might be missing out. I just thought it looked disgusting, so I never tried it even. But I mean, that was when I was young too, and kids don't usually like fish that much. So it was probably I was probably overreacting, but in my mind, it didn't really. It looked yucky. Right, let's see what we can do because the staircase is gonna have to be pretty steep. All right, we're gonna have to add another stone there. Because this is the middle, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this is about as much middle as it gets. 6. Prefer the lefts. It was foul. Okay, so I was right then. I don't have to feel bad about that. It was worse than the Rocky Mountain oysters that my other grandfather made. Oh, I've never had oysters. Everyone tells me that oysters are this super delicious thing, but I just can't. I can't. I can't. No. It's not working out for me, right? The oysters and I are not on the same level. And I don't think if you have to like force yourself to eat the food, then why not just eat something you like that you know that you're gonna enjoy, right? Like a freaking hot dog or something rather than oysters. Hit on all sides. Oysters feels like white bread dipped in the ocean. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind white bread, but dipping it in the ocean doesn't sound appealing at all. A Rocky Mountain oyster is not an oyster. What is it? What's a Rocky Mountain oyster then? It's way worse. Oh. It's like sucking down post nasal drip. See, no one is having like a good experience with oysters. I think I made a wise choice avoiding them. Oh man, the things people who convinced the people in general that oysters were like food, a classy food for people who like enjoyed the finer things in life, because nobody seems to like it. Wait, what? Made from what? Made from sheep testicles? Oysters are overrated, if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, I look at oysters and I think, why don't I just have like shrimp instead? The shrimp I know I like, right? The French blame them. I mean, I would, but they do make good cheese. So there's that. But probably some French man. Actually, just because I'm gonna see who I might. I'm thinking oysters as it's pretty accessible. Uh, it should probably be like really old, right? Because you can get it easy. And back in the day when people starved every like second weeks, maybe they ate oysters back then, and then it turned into something culturally cool a long time afterwards. Oh yeah, the first people to eat oysters were ancient coastal hunter-gatherers. Archaeological evidence dates oyster consumption back 164,000 years. So I guess we can sort of blame the French because they had a bit of a coast and there were probably hunter-gatherers living there then. But we can't really blame today's France, can we? That's kind of a bad. It would have felt good to be able to blame them for that, but no, they can they can have the snail thing. That's their thing then. 164,000 years ago. That is a long time. People have been eating yucky oysters for that many years and still they haven't given up. I think they should add cheese making to volume. Yeah, I talked about that the other day with Splash. The volume needs more cheese, and cheese making would be kind of fun to put in there. It could make cheese and butter. I think that would be two things that would kind of fit in. From where though? Cave, if it's previous point technology, it's probably either in Spain or France. I would assume that it was in like Europe or maybe like Northern Asia or something like that. That's where all these weird things came from. We can have ah. Oh, actually, I was wrong, or we were all wrong. The archaeological sites spanning from Australia to North America. They've been eating this oyster thing all over the world for since forever. They can't even tell where it originated from, apparently. But I mean, I guess it's one of those like you ate nuts, you ate oysters before you started cooking food. Even you ate oysters, nuts, whatever, fruit. Milking loxuses. Oh yeah, we could milk loxuses for cheese. Of course, Australia would eat oysters. Every other animal can kill you. Yeah, I'm just happy that that Scandinavia was covered in ice back then, so you can't blame us. We had nothing to do with the oyster eating culture. We were covered with ice. Or I mean, or maybe we weren't. Was that is that how long was the ice age? Maybe that was before the ice age even started. I can't remember right now. I haven't been to school for many years. The South has some strange food too, Kulan. Deep fried mayonnaise balls, sheer wine cake. But I mean, as far as deep frying stuff goes, I think people have tried to deep fry pretty much anything by now. And I think deep fried mayonnaise balls actually sounds kind of good. I would try that rather than the oysters. But yeah, those no, but I just canned rotten fish. Mustard, mustard-based barbecue. Sounds better than oysters. Well, you wonder if oysters is worse than fermented fish. I mean, from what I hear, fermented fish, if you can get past the smell, it just tastes like salty fish. It's the smell that's the bad experience. So if you don't have a sense of smell, you could just eat the fish like it was nothing. But the oysters, if I understand it correctly, that's like swallowing a handful of someone else's snot, which is hard no matter what you do, right? So I think the fermented fish would actually be better than the oysters. Unless you're drunk, then you could probably eat the oysters. But both of them, I mean, I'd prefer a hot dog, to be honest. Just a simple hot dog over all of that. Yeah, salted snot is a good way to describe oysters. It sounds like it would taste like salted snot. The Bering Strait thing is in contention, you think? So I think caviar is overrated. I've never had like proper caviar. In Sweden, we have something called caviar, but it's just like smoked sheep fish egg stuff that you have on your sandwich. It's like basically for free. It's nothing fancy. It tastes like salty and a bit sweet. It's kind of good, but that's not caviar in the caviar sense. Yeah, Kalles is good with eggs and cheese. Yeah, it's like a salty with a little bit of sweetness to it. It's not bad. But the rich people caviar I've never tried. Do not know if that's worth it or not. Probably isn't. Kulan says they found some of that same time period stuff in America now, which throws a bone in that theory. All right. I mean, there's probably tons of stuff that we don't know about the world from way back. I think history is kind of cool. It's a useful information if you ask me. Mayor, you didn't have all the most expensive ones, but it's similar to what you said, sweet sour like. Yeah, but like a can of or a can like a, a tube, whatever of Kalles caviar in Sweden is like what $2-3. I don't know now. After the inflation, it might be a bit more expensive, but it's like nothing. It's very cheap, or was very cheap. Ooh, the captain and his crew. Hi, Efe. Welcome, welcome. It's just sadly I'm about to log off in a second, but yep, I'll be back on Thursday with more building. We didn't really build a lot today. We've just been stuffing things into a shelf and talking about disgusting foods. Yeah, it was good, but you don't get the hype around it. You'd rather have a burger. Yeah, in the end, I think I would rather have a burger than a lot of all the like hype, rich, like snobby food. We made our own burgers today. They were freaking delicious. Had some cheese, some bacon, 3 different kinds of sauces, because why not? And some salads, some cucumbers, some pickled like chilies or something. Very delicious. Oh, now the Razer commercial was in Danish English. Oh, nice. You have pleskaviska with butter grilled veggies. Oh man, I still haven't found a place that has pleskaviska. I can't pronounce it. Never mind. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's a good thing. It's on my must-eat list. They have it in Sweden on a bunch of restaurants, but down here, I think it's one of those things you have to look for a bit, I guess. You got to run, but the shelf is looking very good. Yeah, I think it turned out fine. It looks reasonably normal. It doesn't look repetitive. That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with this. It didn't add a lot of length to the Longhouse, but it made the Longhouse look better on the inside, I guess. You find it weird that Balkan hasn't made it to your end of Spain and opened up a food stand? I mean, there's probably someone somewhere. I mean, there aren't any food stands, unfortunately. I thought there would be more street food down here, but there's none. But there should be a restaurant somewhere. I just need to find it. There are restaurants from all over the world, so there would be one somewhere from the Balkan. You tasted the beluga stuff. You'd rather have Kalles. Is that the beluga stuff? Is that caviar? I guess it's caviar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for Kalles. I've had Kalles before and I liked it. I can have it again. The other stuff I'm not so interested in, especially since I can get like a thousand thousand tubes of Kalles for the same price as like one egg of the beluga stuff. If that is the caviar, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, they had Balkan food in Grebbestad, where we live in Sweden, which is like a tiny village on the west coast. So if they had it there, they should have it somewhere over here as well. Oh yeah, cool. And I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day. I probably won't be doing this if you get back later, but I might be playing the pirate game still. But yeah, you know where to find me. I'm on here most of the time. And yeah, I think I have to sort of punch out for today. Do I have any people to raid over? Because I'm gonna send you over to Splat for a bit, so you're gonna have to suffer through or enjoy. It depends on what you like. Summon Shrouded, and then I guess later, she will send you guys back to me when I'm playing the pirate game, and then we'll both play the pirate game for a while. So if you know, if you want to hang on, you hang on. If you want to go do something else, you go do something else. It's not a biggie. But that is the plan. Let's see if I can find the Splat on here somewhere. Here, Splatty. Oh, there we go. Just like a divorced couple, just passing us chat around. Yeah, but we're trying to not tell you that we're divorced. I'm sending you to her. She sends you back to me later, and we pretend to play the game. We're together with you guys, and not to break your hearts because you're too young and fragile. I'm gonna have some ice cream while I wait for the return of you guys later. She's just gonna bore you guys for a bit. Behave. Treat her nicely. All right. Other building, so that's kind of like the same thing that I've been doing. And with that, if you guys want to hang on, I'll see you guys later again. If not, I'll see you guys some other time. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good one.